Brian Kincaid is a man of numbers, a true wizard in the realm of finance. He thrives in the fast-paced, high-stakes world of Wall Street, where every second counts and fortunes can be made or lost in the blink of an eye. As a stock trader, Brian makes a living predicting the unpredictable, navigating the complex world of finance with sharp instincts and a keen eye for opportunity. His days are filled with analyzing trends, making split-second decisions, and constantly staying ahead of the curve. But behind his success lies a moral struggle, a battle between his ambition and his ethics. Brian knows the game's dark side, the insider trading, the manipulation, the unchecked greed. He is acutely aware of the ethical compromises that many in his field make to get ahead. He walks a fine line, tempted by the promise of easy money, but haunted by his conscience. The allure of quick wealth is ever present, but so is the weight of his moral compass. Brian's journey in Million Dollar Weekend begins with a seemingly irresistible offer, one that promises to change his life forever. A chance to secure his financial future, but at a cost. The offer is tantalizing, but it comes with strings attached, strings that could pull him into a web of deceit and danger. This opportunity plunges him headfirst into a weekend of high-stakes espionage, forcing him to confront his values and the true price of success. Brian must navigate a labyrinth of intrigue and deception, where every move could be his last. The weekend begins like any other for Brian, glued to his trading screens, meticulously analyzing market trends and financial data. His dedication to his work is unwavering, and he spends countless hours trying to predict the next big market move. But a cryptic message disrupts his routine, drawing him into a clandestine meeting with a mysterious figure. The message is brief but compelling, hinting at an opportunity that could change his life forever. The offer is simple, yet audacious. Steal sensitive financial data that could net millions in illicit profits. The figure explains the plan in hushed tones, making it clear that this is a one-time chance to make a fortune. The catch? The information belongs to his firm, his friends, his colleagues. Brian is torn, knowing that betraying their trust could have devastating consequences for everyone involved. The potential reward is staggering, enough to erase his debts, secure his future, and grant him the financial freedom he always craved. He imagines a life free from financial worries, filled with luxury and comfort, but the risks are equally immense. Getting caught means losing everything: his career, reputation, and possibly his freedom. The thought of prison and public disgrace haunts him. This is the dilemma that sets Brian on a collision course with his conscience and throws him into a world of deceit and danger. He stands at a crossroads, weighing the potential for immense gain against the perilous risks, knowing that his decision will alter the course of his life forever. As Brian delves deeper into the conspiracy, he realizes the stakes are higher than he imagined. It's not just about money, it's about power, control, and the ruthless ambition that drives the financial world. He uncovers a web of lies and manipulation that reaches the highest levels of Wall Street, where fortunes are made and broken on whispers and stolen information. The clock is ticking. Brian has only a weekend to navigate this treacherous landscape, torn between his growing sense of unease and the allure of the potential payoff. He finds himself caught in a high-stakes game of cat and mouse, pursued by unseen adversaries, and forced to question everyone's motives, including his own. As Brian wades through the murky waters of corporate espionage, he encounters a cast of characters who either aid or hinder his mission. There's Sarah, a brilliant but jaded journalist, who suspects foul play and becomes an unlikely ally. Then there's Marcus, Brian's mentor and friend, who unknowingly becomes entangled in the conspiracy, his loyalty tested by the unfolding events. The lines between friend and foe blur as Brian realizes he can trust no one. Each interaction, each shared secret, deepens the intrigue and pushes Brian closer to the edge. As he navigates this treacherous network of alliances and betrayals, he learns that even in the cutthroat world of finance, human connection can be both a lifeline and a liability. The promise of millions weighs heavily on Brian's mind. He sees the luxurious life he could lead, the freedom from financial worry, the escape from the daily grind. This temptation, The allure of easy money becomes a constant whisper, challenging his resolve and testing the limits of his integrity. The author skillfully portrays the seductive nature of greed, how it can warp one's moral compass and lead even the most principled individuals down a dangerous path. Brian's internal struggle with this temptation forms the emotional core of the story, forcing him to confront his own desires and the potential consequences of his actions. Section 6. Isolation and Connection. Finding Humanity in the Financial Jungle. Despite being surrounded by people, Brian finds himself increasingly isolated. The bustling office, the crowded subway, and the busy workspace all seem to close in on him, yet he feels utterly alone. The weight of his secret, the constant fear of exposure, creates a barrier between him and those closest to him. Every glance, every conversation feels like a potential threat, making him retreat further into his shell. He's trapped in a world of numbers and transactions, where human connection is often sacrificed at the altar of profit and ambition. The relentless pursuit of success leaves little room for genuine relationships. Yet paradoxically, it's through this ordeal that Brian discovers the true value of human connection. The small moments, like looking at a family photo or a genuine smile from a colleague, start to mean so much more. His interactions with Sarah, their shared sense of purpose, offer him a glimmer of hope and remind him of the humanity that still exists even in the most ruthless environments. Their conversations, filled with understanding and empathy, become a lifeline for him. This juxtaposition of isolation and connection adds another layer of complexity to Brian's journey. It highlights the profound impact of human relationships, even in a world dominated by financial gain and personal ambition. Section 7. Internal Struggle, Morality versus Ambition. Throughout the story, Brian grapples with a profound internal conflict. His ambition, his desire for success, clashes with his innate sense of right and wrong. Each step closer to his goal takes him further away from his moral center, forcing him to confront the kind of man he's willing to become. This internal struggle is at the heart of $1 Million Weekend. It's a relatable conflict that resonates with readers, prompting us to question our own values and the choices we might make when faced with similar temptations. Brian's journey becomes a cautionary tale, a reminder that the pursuit of wealth should never come at the expense of one's integrity. At Section 8, External Threats, the clock is ticking. As the weekend progresses, the external threats against Brian escalate. He realizes that he's not the only one seeking the stolen data. Powerful individuals, willing to go to any lengths to protect their secrets, are closing in. The pressure mounts, forcing him to make split-second decisions that could have dire consequences. The author masterfully builds suspense, keeping the reader on the edge of their seat. The external threats mirror Brian's internal turmoil, creating a relentless pace that culminates in a thrilling climax where his morality and his survival are put to the ultimate test. Section 9. Redemption and Growth, A Changed Man. $1 Million Weekend culminates in a resolution that is both satisfying and thought-provoking. Brian, forever changed by his experience, must face the consequences of his actions. He makes a choice that defines his character, proving that redemption is possible even after straying from the right path. The story doesn't shy away from the complexities of morality. It acknowledges that good people can make bad choices, but it also emphasizes the importance of taking responsibility for those choices. In the end, Brian emerges from the crucible of $1 Million Weekend a changed man, his journey a testament to the enduring power of redemption and the importance of staying true to one's values.